like to introduce Sajilni and Hiba Mansour.
Wow. Jawad, I promise if they were lenient on me, your future events would be for free. Okay, my name is Hiba Mansour. I'm the founder of Sajilni.com. Slides. Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank Arab Advisors for giving us the chance to speak here. And I wanted to make sure everybody here knows that the trouble that event organizers go through to manage such a wonderful event. So, event organizers, they struggle across 4 main points. One of them is managing the registrations and sales. Another thing would be promoting events to targeted audience without having to spend an obscene amount of money on marketing. Another thing would be keeping contacts of registrants and attendees for future events. And another important thing would be getting feedback from their attendees. So we came up with Sajilni. Sajilni.com is an event discovery platform and an event management solution which allows the event organizers to publish their events online, to manage and track the registrations and ticket sales, and to promote their events across multiple channels. So this is exactly why an internationally acclaimed artist, Zaid, came to us. He wanted to sell for a concert, and we were able to help him, provide him with the tools that can give him a live tracking of his ticket sales. In addition, we were able to promote his tickets and his image and his brand by providing him with a widget that he placed onto his Facebook page, and he was able to sell out his event, and he managed to increase the number of likes on his Facebook page from 37,000 to 76,000 during the ticket sales period. So after the event, Zaid, as the event organizer, was happy. We were able to sell out 6 days, 2,000 tickets, and we aggregated for him a database for all his ticket attendees. Now our business model, it's very convenient for the event organizers because they don't pay money to go online. The way we make money is by getting a commission off of a transaction that's done on our website. Also, there is an advertising potential. And what we were able to achieve since we sold our first event in March was $170,000 in transactions in the Jordanian market alone. We were able to get 2,500 tickets sold, and we were the exclusive ticketing partner for Skydive Dubai and Zaid. Thank you.
Thank you. I looked at it, and I actually like to see these custom-made solutions where you give people the tools they need. Every time I try to buy a ticket, be it for a movie or for a concert, it's always good to have a trusted name to go to. What is your differentiating factor versus timeout, for example, or Think Flash in Abu Dhabi? How do you differentiate yourself?
Okay. With timeout, what they do is not everything gets listed onto timeout. Not everything makes it onto the timeout. Plus, you need to send them your information ahead of time. So they don't have the tools that allow you to go and add your event on your own. Plus, they don't have all these reporting mechanisms. Plus, we do all the promotion. We have a network of other sites that can help you to promote events, not just on, like in the case of Timeout, you'll be going to Timeout page. In our case, you'll have your event promoted on Sajilni page, you'll have your event promoted onto your event page, Facebook page, and all other pages, like any other partner network that we have.
And are you helping them to build communities around those events?
Yes. We provide there's a feedback that you can collect after the event is over. Also, we provide a way for the event attendees to post content, comments, videos, pictures for the event that they've attended. And in the future, we plan on having a rating and reviews for the organizers themselves.
I presume there is a sense of integration with other social platforms.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
This sounds like a great service. From the presentation, it sounded like you take a percentage from the ticket price.
Yes.
My one was, if you go to companies doing events or other people doing events, you should be able to charge them more for this, because the array of services that you're providing and the integration is a real pain for most companies, and it happens badly. You should be charging them a fee, a service fee, which could be vastly in excess of what you make on the ticket price. So if you're pitching some of these guys, I would go in and charge them $50,000 for what you're doing, rather than trying to get on the tickets. That's just my own experience on looking at company events. But I think clearly there's pain, and the question would be whether you can extract some more value from that rather than just on the tickets alone.
Definitely one thing that, another pain that hasn't been probably mentioned clearly is us as event attendees. There's no specific tracking for our interests. And this is something, as we go on with getting more events onto the site and getting more information on the attendees, we manage to keep track of the registration behavior for the future marketing plan of events like this or other events that are similar or in the same domain.
I was looking, Jawad would have used this service for this.
Yeah, but most of the attendees are here for free, so it's, they can't make money off it.
But free events are free on Sajid, so it's okay.
Certainly very interesting, and to some degree you remind me of the Turkish athletics company. They made a lot of money. Ultimately end up making a lot of money like they did. Of course, they evolve their services to grow the portfolio over time. Two questions. One, how are you leveraging the mobile? We have a mobile app, and how the service differs from the service you offer from the web. And second, you said you provide information regarding registration behavior and giving guidance to event organizers who are accepting the events, who are not accepting. It's very interesting to me. Can you provide further detail regarding this? Okay,
for your first question regarding mobile, there are two solutions that we have planned for the future. One of them is a mobile solution for the event attendees in general, the event seekers, where you can actually see what events are happening around you, and you'll be able to register from your mobile. Another thing would be getting a live, during the event, for the event organizer, getting a live feedback on how the attendees of the current events are feeling about a certain session. So we plan on implementing a mobile application. And your second question, can you repeat that again?
You said you're providing guidance
to
event organizer regarding registration behavior.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Basically, every event organizer, before they're going to have an event page on Sajid. And once they decide to collect certain information, they're free to ask whatever questions they need. So they build their own custom registration forms. And these registration forms, once you have the information aggregated from the event attendees, you'll be able to create reports and pull rules and certain things out of them.
Yes, I like it. I just, one question though, I'm just thinking how can I use your service? And I think, I don't know if you offer that service, and if you don't, then maybe you do. If, let's say, I'm an organizer, I want to do a specific event for a specific reason, will you be able to help me to invite the right people?
Definitely, we'll be, again, the content that we have is very dynamic in terms of event attendees. We do the mining on people who are interested in a specific category of events that you have. Because as you are adding events onto the website, you create tabs and categories for this type of event. And we know that, for example, this attendee likes this specific event. So if you have an event that you wanted to add, and this event falls under these categories, definitely you will be able to send an e-shot for all the people who are interested in this specific type of event.
I think this is how she's going to make money, by having all this database of people and what they do and what events they go to. So, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very much. Football fan coming up, Shabir, Sam Riyali.
Yeah, thank you. Let me share with you what we're doing and see what the synergy is. We have exclusive agreements with European clubs such as Manchester United, Juventus, Real Madrid, Marino, and Ahli in Egypt, and some of the prominent sports clubs. And what we're trying to do there, we're trying to make the content, the sport content, available across all screens, be it web, smartphones, even smart TVs recently. Two challenges. One, toilet teams, generating content. I saw the user-generated content on social platforms. I think it's beautiful. I think it helps you build community there. And it can be competed on school.com and go.com. That is very promising. When it comes to content generation, which will eventually differentiate you from your competitors, what do you intend to do?
Actually now, as you said, we're basically dependent on user-generated content. We kind of get away from competing now in terms of content. We can't compete, as you said, we need a huge editorial team if we want to compete in terms of time and the quality of the content with the big players such as World.com and Four. So what we're trying to do now is a social community and aggregating all these content from all different types of websites such as World.com, World.com and so on. So we try to aggregate all these news on our website so it can be one reference to everyone, that instead of going to different websites regularly as we used to do, and myself I used to do, you can go to one portal, it's social, and you can see everything that's happening, people sharing news from Marta.com, from Google, and you can comment on it and so on. Later on, when we start to compete on content, we're getting closer and closer in relationships with the big players. If you know Perform Group, they own several companies, one of them is Gold and GSM and so on. We're trying to build this close relationship with them so that once we want to compete in content creation and content editorials and producing our own news, we can have the support of this such team. So we can go and have a deal with some sort that we can get their support, and because they already have people on the field, just editing and typing every minute by minute what's happening in the game, and as soon as the game ends, the news is up and uploaded on their website. So
I can tell you one thing. I was working with some 35, 40 helpers in the region. Sport as a genre, as a vertical, just to have the most. And I believe you should leverage that. Most telcos aim to position themselves, both in terms of brand exposure and as a CSR and exclusive content to be an anchor for sports. So invest that probably to Amman to have an alliance with the telco, and you provide them the platform, the tool, the content, the community, and they provide them the necessary financial support and resources. There you go.
Thank you. Just to comment on that, the reason I mentioned Uni and I thank them because we're doing that currently, and they support us and they believe in what we're doing with that.
One of the challenges we've had building sports sites is the access to actual content, content from games. And unless you have a gas field, it's difficult to find or to buy the football content. We don't have one. I suspect you don't have one. So we're then putting back onto creating sites which where you have community, where you have entertainment, where you're creating content around to do it. We have Action Hub and Sun Lab and those kind of things. When I went to your site, the branding was clean, but I couldn't see the attitude. And our take is, if you're going to have community and entertainment, you've got to have a very clear branding proposition for the community. And you've got to have attitude, you've got to be reaching out there and grabbing people. What is your brand and who are you going after? And how are you going to foster this community and make sure you're different and exclusive as a way of people not going to Jizya and going to a site that they can actually click on and watch the match?
Actually, we're in contact now with Jizya Sports. They're trying to promote their online streaming and they're trying to get it wide open and to tell everyone that we have live streaming and you can actually watch it online. So we're currently in touch with them and hoping that they can give us this right of just having let's say the door to their website. People can go to Jizya Sports and watch the game online. We're also in contact with the sports. They're much easier because the English League, they only have the English League, Jizya Sports, they have different leagues. So they're much easier in terms of connecting with them and trying to convince them that we have the Arabic, let's say, audience and they're interested in watching the games online, especially those who are living in Europe and in the States who are trying to watch, to find some way of watching the games online. This is one part of what we're doing. The second part now we're really focusing on the Euro Cup. So we have been implementing a bit the portal as showing because we're rebranding the whole website into the Euro Cup and hopefully it will be launched soon again with the support of Romania. And this is how we're going to be tackling these issues. Later on after the Euro Cup, we'll be introducing a much better platform. As you said, it's going to be very aggressive, very appealing to the users. Once you go in, you know how to deal with it. It's the first social experience for us, so we have so many glitches here and there, and we're trying to fix it.
I personally love football. And I have followed up many football-related websites over the last 20-25 years. But one question that I failed to answer: what makes a football site consistently successful over a sustainable period of time? At some point in time, there was one football.com, which was a very successful website with very high traffic. Where are they? I don't know. And Italian website, I think they still exist, but not as popular as they used to be. In my own country, I can tell you 20 football-related websites that emerged, became very popular. 1 year later, 6 months later, they disappeared or replaced by the other. So the question is, I'm very curious about your view. What's the formula of success, sustainable success, if you don't have the new content?
For the websites we talked about, they're mainly news websites and news stories. The reason of their success is by the time when you give the user the news that they are looking for. For example, if you can see, let's say, Marca.com, or they are a Spanish newspaper and they specialize in football. The moment the game ends and during the game, they have automatically updated news. If you go to the website within the game, 5 minutes later, you can see different articles that was posted. Same as Gold.com, they have continuous update. The thing with the users, if they go to the website and they find it, the news that they read yesterday is the same that you find today. They're going to get bored and they're going to neglect the website and go and find another website who gives more updated news. That's in terms of news and aggregating news to the users. In terms of social, I haven't seen any social website so far that has not succeeded in that sense. We have Facebook now is on the top of the world, Twitter is coming in, they are on the top of their area, LinkedIn, they're on the top of their area in terms of business and communicating with the business. And up till now, we didn't see one successful sports social portal. What we're trying to do is becoming the first social one, and we're penetrating the region, especially here in the Arab region. No one is going into that sense. And we have so many people who are using Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all of these social networks, but no one is giving that to the users. Core.com is around 5 months ago, they tried to change the layout, and because they have been there for over 10 years now, the users then get and didn't accept the change. So just 2 days later, they returned back to the current website they have. So it's not easy to change, and this is where we come in, and we're trying to push people that this is the social era. Everyone is being social. Companies, they're going to social communities, they're leveraging their products on social platforms, and the more you specialize and the more specific in terms of social and in terms of the product you're providing, the more you can achieve. And this is what happened with Twitter and LinkedIn, because they're very specific and specialized in one area. Facebook is handling everything in terms of social community, and these people emerged and just focus on one industry.
Yeah, I just have one thought to share. I presume in your roadmap, eventually you're going to launch an app. So let me just share with you what we're doing. We're partnering with companies like Netco and a few to help us build applications enabling users to use smart devices, phones, tablets, smart TV, as a second screen. Most broadcasters these days have, as you know, have 12 cameras on the field. So with that device, with that application to help you can enable the user to select what camera he or she wants to see the game through. 1, 2, it also integrates with all the other social networks of that user. So it gives them visibility who's watching that game simultaneously, so they can exchange comments and feedback. And of course, we have a 3D device as well, which seems to be appealing to some people. These things enabling users to have an application as a second screen to watching sports on a big screen on TV. I think it would be a good step.
I'm afraid we're out of time. I'm going to go for the tour now.
Just a request, send me a reminder, because many times I don't know what I gave and I forget about it. Send me something.
You can download the notification and you can just have it on the calendar.
Great.
Last but not least, Phil Al from later, please.
Yeah. 3 quick points I'd like to mention before I start. It's good to see that 3 among myself out of the 6 startups are actually video-based, and 5 out of the 6 startups are Oasis 500 companies. What I hope we'll see next time is a female dinosaur on the panel.
Well, let me just add two comments to that. One, are all the companies on the panel Jordan-based?
It so happened, but the competition was open to regional companies, but Jordanian companies heard about it more, I guess, and that's why they ended up being the ones.
Okay. And my second question, I'm not sure if you're going to like it. Why are we speaking English at the Arab Advisory Group?
It's the lingua franca of the industry. And of course, for the benefit of people like Sam.
Just a quick overview about Zaytoune. Zaytoune is a website that's dedicated to offering its users short tutorial cooking videos. So we're trying to replace the static recipes with video recipes. The videos are in full HD and they're up to 3 minutes long. Of course, they're on demand. We're producing 60 video recipes per month. Our library consists of more than 500 videos. The videos are available currently in Arabic and English. And because we only see the hands of the chef preparing the meal, we could dub the videos into any Arabic dialect or language. We have more than 350,000 unique visits starting February 2012, and more than 1 million page views. How to make money? We believe in free content, mostly. So our videos on the website are for free. Of course, we have advertising, and in-video advertising is one of our revenue streams. We're also producing branded videos. We embed products inside our videos. There's also licensing and revenue share, and that's what we can do with other websites and mobile operators. And we're currently developing our first app. Why video recipes? because, as I said before, most recipes are static, and video recipes available are either TV shows embedded on YouTube, they're too long, or unprofessionally produced segments of food shows. Videos are the closest medium to reality. That's why people love to watch videos to learn. And they've proven to increase activity on websites 5 times. Videos provide a very persuasive platform for food products.
سلطة التونة بالذرة، تونة بالمي، نص علبة ذرة حلوة، حبة فلفل أخضر مقطعة، حبة فلفل أحمر مقطعة، خسة كاملة مقطعة، 3 معالق كبيرة عصير ليمون، 3 حبات خيار مقطعة، كوب طماطم كرزية، 3 معالق كبيرة زيت زيتون، ملح وفلفل حسب الرغبة. في الوعاء منضيف الخس والخيار والفلفل الملون والذرة والبندورة. منضيف عليهم التونة، بعدين الزيت والليمون. منرش الملح والفلفل حسب الرغبة ومنحركهم. وممكن نتفنن ونقدم السلطة بهالشكل. وصحتين وعافية. www.zaytune.com.
This is one of the other concepts that I love. 2-3 weeks ago, one night I decided to relieve my wife of her plans, and I decided with my 2 other sons to cook Chinese. And I actually had to go to YouTube, look it up, and we were so proud of it that we had to take a picture after we finished. So it doesn't appeal not just to women, because I saw the statistics, women, but all people in this. One added value I think we can is specialization, appealing to certain people. For example, some people want to go for certain dietary recipes or allergy, people who are allergic to certain recipes. And also not to mention localization. Localization in your case would be key. So not only the meal, but the same meal can be. So these are some of the ideas that you do. But I love the concept. I think it can be with feed and all that. Good luck.
I think we have a fantastic future. The food market is a huge one in the Middle East. Fanta food is proved on TV with a very niche offering and top 20 stations. So I think Zaytune will do very well. I think it's a question of how you can get promotion and get the volume of just get the awareness up there. And we're happy to talk to you. One question is, are you expecting that people will watch this in the kitchen? And if so, an O2C solution might be good because people are more likely to have TVs in the kitchen than laptops. But I'll be interested on how you take this across different devices.
Yes. We've been doing a lot of research on our users. A lot of users actually look for videos for ideas, just for ideas, more than the step-by-step method. So the step-by-step method is there because they need to write down the recipe. But it's more of, for example, in Ramadan, we're launching a special site with 150 videos. So who would have 30 soups and 30 salads and 30 appetizers and 30 main courses and 30 desserts for a whole month? So it's more of a library of ideas.
Have you considered offering a facility for the users to upload their experiences or their content in the same concept? And to some degree in connection with the same question, maybe an experiment, have you considered having a channel on YouTube, for example?
We do have a channel on YouTube, and yes, we are actually going to start collecting user-generated content starting August.
And any plans to integrate some social experience as a part of this?
Yes, our website is actually highly integrated with social media channels. We just launched our forum last week because users in the Arab world do like to chat and share their experiences. We can rate our videos and comment on them and share them. Yes.
Final thoughts, Muhammad. Lunch is waiting and we can do the surprise.
Well, I guess that's why we all like it, because it's right before lunch.
Perfect timing.
So you just strategically selected her to be the last one. Of course, the example that you used was salad that was easy and just be easily done in a couple of minutes. But will you be able to venture into more difficult plates, fatta bil kawara, or something like that? I don't know.
What's your favorite?
How difficult it is to be able to put it, or how easy. And then the other thing is, will you be promoting a more healthy food, or just whatever?
Do you like ma'lube? Or what I know, for example?
Hey, no, I like anything.
Okay, we do have more complex recipes on our website. So you can, because this is a 1-minute recipe, I just didn't want the video to take 3 minutes of my time, that's all. What was your second question? Yes, we categorize recipes on our website. So yes, we do have a healthy category, and we're planning to actually, we're working more on our search engine inside the website. So you can start picking, for example, nuts and healthy and gluten-free, and then you get
Thank you very much, Sheila. We don't have a seat for you, so please keep standing here next to the podium. We're just going to take, we're just going to take 1 minute.
I'll take 1 for the team.
We're just going to take 1 minute from your time now. We put the voting question on, please. You have in front of you the voting pads. Each one can take up to 3 votes. Each response allows up to 3 votes. The green light is the time in case your vote is accepted. And when we start the voting, it's 45 seconds. Essentially, we're asking the dear panelists, as well as the audience, to put the question on, please. Which startup is best positioned to gain me or my company as a client in the next 12 months? And the top startup will get $3,000 worth of advisory research for free for any request of service they need for the market research. So that's a little bit for the Then we're voting again because lunch is served at the way, so it's after 45 seconds, voting begins. So each pad can take up to 3 votes. You can share the pad amongst 3 seats. And when the green light is on, that means your vote is accepted. And unlike the third world elections, we don't read the votes here. Okay, 10 seconds. 15 more seconds before the voting closes. And of course, I invite the startups to exchange business cards with the panelists. I'm sure some
actually, not just the startups. I'd like to invite all of you who have ideas, particularly related to content, to applications, to contact me and Tigo.com or Tigo.com. We are eagerly looking for content providers, for creativity, for innovation, for app developers. If you have me, just please contact me.
Perfect. And congratulations, Rendezvous.